It's been a few days since Ramadan dinner, and I am frustrated because we still haven't discussed the baby timeline. And at the same time, I'm still waiting for my work permit to arrive. So, to me, it feels like my life in America is missing something. Because when I was a yoga teacher in Trinidad, I had a successful yoga studio before I closed it down to move here. And I miss teaching, I miss my students. So although I can't work in America right now, I am giving free classes online to my students back home. Try to bring the leg as close to you as much as you can.
My hamstring. Your body's not supposed to do that. My flexibility is an F. But she's extremely flexible. It definitely is pretty cool at times. In other areas, more than one.
Lower into Malasana as you bend your knees. Take your elbows, place it on the inside of your knees. What's that?
I think that was Marshall.
Let's relax. When I heard a farting noise, I realized, okay, it's a little too long and it's a prank.
Hey, you married a goofy kind of guy, you know.
I was embarrassed. I was like...
You gotta admit, that was funny. That was funny, though.
It was just not the time and place for it. Nobody wants to be known for the yoga instructor with a farting husband. Like, no. I just have to watch out for you, babe. Like, I don't know when the pranks are coming.
You never know.
Bye.
Bye. Take care.
Bye.
Hey, we got it smelling good in here. That candle.
Of course. So how is your day looking like today?
Yeah, I got a show. I got 2 buyer clients. I got to show some properties, too. They're coming town. What you gonna be up to?
Something came in the mail for me. Hold on. I just want to show it to you. Okay. This is what came in the mail for me.
Oh, snap.
My employment card.
That is freaking awesome.
Yeah, that means we could start looking for places to lease for yoga. In the prenup, there's a clause that says Bilal is responsible for helping me start my business here in Kansas City. It's important for me because I still want to figure out how to be more independent here in America. So I think it's time for me to start looking for potential yoga spaces. There's like a sign God saying, let Bilal hurry up and get you that yoga studio you guys put in the prenup.
You know, the yoga studio, there's things you have to do prior to just getting a building, baby. Like, you know, one, you need to start marketing because, you know, no one knows you here in the city, you know? We can get you a bank account, take you to the bank, get your bank account, set that up, all those different things. So credit, right? Right now, you don't have credit. In America, having good credit is really, really important. But I just want to let you know, though, there's steps we got to do before we get a yoga studio.
Yes,
Here in the
I
city,
think all
no one knows
those
that
things
it's
will
something
come
special.
eventually. I just want to make the first step.
I don't have like any say-so over like her business. Like the way she wants to do it, that's her stuff. But she has a huge learning curve when it comes to like just growing and developing and starting a business. The reality too is that she's still new to the country and dealing in business is much different in Trinidad versus here in America. I'm just gonna tell you right now, from a business standpoint, it won't make sense financially because you find a building right now, we sign a lease right now, We got to start making
But
those
babe,
payments.
we could still go and look at stuff. I'll feel more inspired, like, oh my gosh.
I just don't want you to be getting upset if you see something you really like and then you kind of get your heart set like, this is the building, this was right.
Everything that you said will come into place. I just want to see, like. I know Bilal thinks he's being helpful, but he's starting to make me feel like an infant. He has been telling me to hold off my business plans because I didn't have a work permit. But now that I finally have one, Bilal keeps talking about all these obstacles that I have in my way. Bilal does not want to have a baby. He doesn't want me to start my yoga business in KC. What does Bilal expect me to do? Clean the house all day? Okay.
For a yoga spot, when you're talking about the space, from a financial standpoint of like, one, what the rent would be for that, two, the build out. So like how much work you gotta do to put into it. I mean, you shouldn't have to do a lot because, you know, it's just an open space. It's not like a restaurant or something like that.
Yeah.
A lot of work. You know, you still gotta bring some things to the table beyond just your flexibility skills.
Yeah.
You know, because you gotta run it, you know, it's your thing.
Relax.
She has been focused on one thing. Having a child is all that she talks about. So now that she has her work permit, she's extremely excited, and obviously I want to keep that excitement going, but her looking for a yoga studio right now, I think it's still too early, but I thought about it. If she's focused on her yoga, it gives her, you know, a chance to be a little bit more constructive versus just being at home and thinking about, you know, buying baby clothes.
What is the ideal size for a studio?
I don't know, it depends on how many clients you're trying to have, like in one room.
I prefer somewhere small and work my way up. Yeah.
I have a very busy day ahead of me, showing properties. So Stacy, as well as Mimi, who we all work together, they actually met Shy before, and they were available to help Shy and show her some property. You could take somebody like window shopping, and then they get so excited they actually want what they're looking at. Just because you have your employment card now, you just can't wake out of bed and say, oh, let me go get this huge building. Love you much, sweetie pie. So I just really want to make it clear that there is absolutely no lease being signed today.
Hi, honey.
Hi, Stacey.
Hi,
Nice
good
to
to
meet
see
you again.
you. Hi. Let's go in, it's cold.
Yeah, I know it is. It's cold.
I'm like, we can't hear you out here.
Here we go.
Come on in.
Oh, wow.
Isn't this a great space? Let's walk over here and check it out so we can get a good view. So you have all this room, and you have the double garage doors, so if you wanted to open air,
Yeah.
and you can make this a mirrored wall over here, which would be beautiful. Yeah, definitely.
That is why I need you guys' minds, you know? You guys think way ahead than I do. Mimi and Stacy are two very successful real estate agents. It feels great to finally get out and start looking for yoga places with them. And I love the fact that they are independent businesswomen who are also mothers. So I kind of look at them as role models, and I definitely drive with them.
So this would be a great space back here if you wanted to sublease out. It's a great way to make money, and you could cross-promote with each other, so it'd be great.
Oh, wow.
So what do you think?
Well, I like it, but I think that Bilal feels like I am jumping the gun when it comes to, you know, I got my employment card and it's like, okay, I want to get out of the house to find a yoga space.
Right.
Because he counts every penny, every dollar, every cent. So
That's
I
a smart
think
businessman, though, yeah?
That's what I'm coming
It's
with.
not as much fun that way, though. If it doesn't work, then we'll go gang up on him.
Yeah.
So
That's always my favorite part.
yes, that's the back plan B. But let's go up front again. Let's get out of this space and check out the front again.
Although Bilal is not here, I am not complaining. I feel if he was here, he would have definitely just semi-demolished my dreams of opening a studio. Like, oh, no, the space looks like a gutted place. We can't do it. But I think Stacey and Mimi, they helped me see that vision and be like, you know what? you're gonna get there, you know?
Do you see and envision yourself here?
I would have liked it if it wasn't so big.
If it was just from here forward.
But if you even had a little bit of more space, it would give you maybe a space for childcare. So the moms, when they come in, can have a place to bring babies. When you have babies, then you have a place to come in.
I always say when I have kids, whenever that is,
That's what
I
was
will be
gonna
bringing
say.
my children to yoga classes with me.
Yeah, and it could happen soon.
I know. Is this on the horizon?
If I was making a baby by myself, it would have happened soon.
Have you guys talked at all about the baby timeline or?
I think that's a difficult conversation to have now.
Normally, you know, if you want to be settled in your business, that's one thing. But then to do a business and a new baby all at once and a new life in a new country, those are a lot of big transitions.
It's just like, he doesn't want me to do anything. He speaks about how expensive a child is in America. So I want to be able to make money of my own.
Yeah.
He has an excuse every time, like, to have children. So maybe if I am working now, it's like, I'm making my own money. What is the excuse?
Yeah.
That's one of the reasons I'm so adamant to get
started. Show them how strong of a, woman you are. Of like, I can do all of these things.
Yes.
And, I want to have the things that I love in my life, and it's important.
I need Bilal to see the big picture. I need him to see that, yes, I want to get pregnant. No, I want to be a businesswoman. I could juggle both. And that's not going to be easy because I'm new to this country. But I'm tired of waiting. Tomorrow is not promised. I don't know what's going to happen 2 years from now.